Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how you can become a successful vlogger if you're just starting today. So, good example of a vlogger is Casey Neistat, right? He's got a couple million subscribers. He does a really good job. Well, first and foremost, his stuff is interesting because he does such a good job of editing, right? So, if you're looking to just get started today, you got to become a good editor or you got to hire a good editor. If you're based in LA, I got good news for you. There's editors everywhere. When we posted a job for a video editor, 500 people applied. So, I mean, if you're trying to look for people, I mean, just look in LA, right? So there's a lot of those. So, I mean, you got to be good at that first. You got to be able to deliver a good experience. Got to have a good camera, right? Got to have good editing. I think that's actually even perhaps more important. And you got to have good audio. People suck at audio. A lot of people, I mean, that's kind of the differentiator, right? When you have good audio, you kind of separate yourself above maybe 95% of the other YouTubers who are just shooting from their phone or they're just shooting with a camera without any good audio. So think about that. It's worth the investment. It's worth delivering a better experience. Think about this. The fact that Neil and I are sitting in a studio right now, it's to deliver a better audio experience to you so you won't hate us.
If you're just starting today, you need to come up with interesting content topics. All the how-tos and the basic stuff that people have already known about forever. Videos for that kind of content is already out there. You have to do something super interesting that perks people's interest. And I don't know what that is, but you're going to have to brainstorm. It's all about the topics. If your topic sucks, your channel won't become popular. If your topics are amazing, your channel is going to be widely successful. Generate amazing creative topics. Spend so much time on that. You can go to sites like BuzzSumo, type in keywords within your industry, see what's hot. And of course, you can't just regurgitate information that's already been out there and turn into videos. It has to be new and unique. But using BuzzSumo will give you a rough idea of what's popular and what's not on these social sites.
Yeah, and just keep this in mind. I mean, the statistic here is 1 in 30 videos of yours are actually going to take off. So it's really tough, right? And you have to also look at the other creators out there that are successful on YouTube today, the vloggers. These people are cranking out 2 to 3 videos a day. So how are you going to compete with that? How are you going to build a new channel that makes sense, right? And to build on Neil's point, I mean, sometimes, it's just, if you look at what Gary Vee does, he just has a guy following him around. I happen to have my friend following me around when I was in San Francisco and in Austin, and we got so much content cranked out because I didn't have to think. I was just there. Sometimes I would think of a key takeaway or something that just happened to me, like this, when the Sheraton canceled our hotel room by accident, and we had to go find a room, last minute. That was like a week ago. And, there's a story around that, right? You gotta have good customer service. The guy didn't care about us, right? So a lot of that stuff starts to build on itself when you're vlogging, you just want to make sure you have the camera with you just busted out. If, a lot of us aren't going to have the luxury of, hiring a D-Rock to follow us around. That's Gary's videographer. So you got to think about that. Think about how you can crank out, volume and just make sure, you don't want to be, you have to think you're also qualified to do this too, right? If you're qualified or not. If you're just starting out, let's say you're 9 years old or so, maybe you have a lot to speak about, in terms of gaming, but maybe you don't have a lot to speak about when it comes to business, right? So you got to have interesting stuff and you got to be able to deliver value or at least be interesting to people.
The way the algorithms work for a lot of these video social networks is you're good as your last week or your last 30 days. So even if your profile is really popular over the last year, it can die down. You can't just crank out 30 pieces of content a month and be like, okay, the more that I put out, eventually some of them are going to be hits and I'm going to do well. You have to shoot for successful hits with every video. Now, that's not going to happen, and that's okay. But if you're shooting for high quality work that's super creative that you think people will love, you're going to have more hits. That's going to boost your overall channel's authority. And then what you'll notice is all your videos will start be ranking better. They'll get more suggested videos. And that's how you actually generate a lot of traffic from YouTube. It's not the YouTube search. It's the YouTube suggestions or suggested videos. But to ensure that you're doing well, it's not just about creating a lot of videos. It's about building your channel's authority. So you have to make sure that more than 1 out of 30 of your videos is going to hit. Because if that's where everyone else is at, you should ideally be at 3 or 4 out of 30 videos.
All right, so that's it for today. But before we go, we have a 90-day free trial of Crazy Egg to give away to each and every one of you. That's a heat mapping analytics tool. So to learn more, just go to singlegrain.com/giveaway and you can learn more about how you can get a 1-year annual subscription as well. So with that being said, we will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.